way for us there.
Yeah, good morning again, ladies. Right, so a billionaire is paying for this mission in partnership with SpaceX. But the thing is, it's not just a billionaire and his buddies going up to space to float around and, I don't know, have a party for the next 5 days. Because this is a partnership, and like I was trying to say earlier, this is pushing the boundaries of space. This is true space exploration. They are putting their bodies at risk. So they're flying, as I said, 3 times higher than the International Space Station, higher than any humans have flown in at least 50 years since the end of the Apollo missions. They're flying through the dangerous Van Allen radiation belts. So those are the belts that circle the Earth that trap the high-energy particles coming from the sun, where there is lots of radiation. The spacecraft has been tested to withstand radiation on Earth, but again, not in space. So the spacecraft is going to have to try and reflect this radiation. Also, the humans inside it, they are going to have to be protected by the spacesuit, because the point of this, SpaceX has intentions to go to Mars. If we go to Mars one day, we have to fly through those dangerous Van Allen radiation belts. So again, this is true science here. The second thing that's going to happen is after that spacecraft reaches that high altitude, about 850 miles up, they're going to drop down around 450 miles. For perspective, the International Space Station is only 250 miles up, so they're still going to be way above that. 2 of them, the billionaire, Jared Isaacman, and one of the SpaceX engineers on board, Sarah Gillis, they're going to put on the brand new spacesuits, and they're going to float outside of the capsule. For reference here, this has never happened, guys. In the history of space travel and space exploration, no one has ever done a commercial spacewalk. In other words, a non-governmental sanctioned spacewalk. They're not going to be attached to anything but that capsule. The 2 of them are going to be tethered to it, and their spacesuits are going to be plugged into the inside of that capsule. They're going to float out of the capsule, again, not attached to the International Space Station. They're going to spend, I believe it's about 2 hours floating in space, and they will come back in. And again, that's pretty much the end of the mission, besides doing some testing, trying to connect to the Starlink satellites up there. All of this in the name of testing this stuff out. Besides the spacecraft, the spacesuits. These are brand new spacesuits, not the ones that we're looking at in these live pictures. Those are the pressurized suits for the ride up to space. These new suits SpaceX came up with, well, again, their purpose, if you want to go to deep space and explore there, you need spacesuits that you can do spacewalks with. These have not been tested in space either. That is the point of these 4 astronauts all putting on the spacesuits. When they open that hatch, the idea is all of that capsule, all of them are going to be exposed to the vacuum of space in these brand new spacesuits. That's why they have to work. Of course, SpaceX is expecting that they will, but we're going to find out very shortly. We are on track for launch at 5:23 right now. James Sparvera is standing by. James, I know you got more on these 4 men and women. One of them, Jared Isaacman, as we've talked about, has done this before in this same capsule.
It's like a reintroduction